What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. We are back in Dota and we're playing a little bit of Viper. Nice little poison hero, and honestly so far Viper has been doing quite well in this patch, and also just like the win rates. So yeah, I mean, you can be super aggressive, and I actually think in the last couple patches like Viper hasn't been good. But you know, with a lot of the item changes and some of the new things that they've done, he has become really a more viable hero. And as you can see, a Spirit Breaker does charge onto the sniper, and we ended up getting the kill. And you know, this is very important because sniper can run away with the game, and we don't want that. And in terms of starting items, what I've done is I've gone 2 Wraith Bands. These are just giving me nice stats. Then I'll go Treads. And then from there, the game is pretty much open, just to see how you want to play it. But yeah, it just also depends on what you want to do. And now I was very aggressive. Unfortunately, I didn't change the aggro under the tower, so I took all that tower damage, and that's something that you need to kind of think of, and it's something you don't want to do. But again, I'm just keeping up that aggression. I don't want the sniper to get free farm. And then they actually started TPing in other heroes to try and stop me, because you know, I was running away with this game. So it ended up me being quite tanky, and also just doing a lot of damage. And as you can see, I've gone Dragon Lance because I want to be able to do extra range. You can see the range increase with the Dragon Lance. And then sniper dies again. But now what I want to do is I'm gonna go Diffusal Blade. Now my thought process around Diffusal Blade into a Disperser: firstly, gonna close the distance. Now you can see here I had everyone, they actually smoked up and came and killed me, and I was quite upset at this point, because you can see now I've got 5 deaths on my side. And like, the team weren't responding to me getting ganked, and it was very frustrating in this game. But I mean, there's only so much you can do, and I've killed the Wraith King. And now the reason why I've gone with Diffusal Blade, it gives a nice bit of slow, and also like once you get Disperser, I can speed up. Like I can use it. It's a nice dispel, so that's why I thought of going this. I can also just slow them even more than what I already do, so that's exactly like why I thought of it. Then what I've done is I've gone Witchblade, which I will upgrade into the Kanda. This is going to do a lot of damage later on, and I was actually trying to catch up with a little bit of farm, and I joined the team fight. And we ended up doing very well. We really changed the whole outcome of this. And I just thought, okay, let me rather go straight onto the sniper, because he is just standing in the back doing as much damage as possible. We get the kills on all their most important heroes, get a triple kill, and you can see it's a full team wipe. And this is what we want. This is what we need to help us in this game. And again, sniper, you can see he just gets a little bit of farm, a little bit of kills, and he ends up becoming a big problem. And he did end up becoming a little bit of a problem for us. And this is a person we need to focus. I mean, we can deal with everyone else later on. Storm did have an Orchid, but I mean, we don't worry too much about that. You can just use Manta Style, or a lot of the times we don't really need it. Yeah, so 3 of us did die, and 3 of my teammates did die, but you know, we're gonna smoke up and we're gonna go again. I've got Disperser, I've got Kanda, and now we ended up finding them. And here we go, there's another massive team fight for us. Wraith King obviously sees me as a threat, so he needs to jump onto me, try and get me down. I do end up taking his first life. I'm just trying to back out at this point, just trying to reset. And we ended up doing very, very well. We ended up getting the Wraith King again, which is nice. I know that one of the guys that ended up dying did ping me, and I was like, listen guys, you died fairly early on in this team fight. I was busy fighting the Wraith King, and it's just it's just sad to see that like not everyone can see the bigger picture on a Dota map. They're not watching the mini maps and they're not watching everything around them, and their game sense is not as good as what it should be. I'm not saying mine is great. I know I've still got a lot to learn in these games, but I mean, that's what we're here to do. I mean, we're playing Dota just to have fun and hopefully win some games. But yeah, so this is something that we need to consider, and trying to be less toxic in the games. That's very, very important. Again, the team have recognized at this point that Sniper is the biggest issue, and we ended up getting him. Now, my focus is on trying to help my team just get away from that Storm Spirit. We ended up losing our Centaur and our Lion, but that's fine. The two big damage dealers, myself and the Silencer, we're still in the game, and that's what is the most important. And yeah, so you can see now I have thought of going Shadowblade. Honestly, I don't think Shadowblade was the best buy for this game, but I mean, it just gives me a little bit more of escape. I can reposition myself. You can see now I'm trying to push the tier 2 tower. The Wraith King does jump on me, but you know what? We turn around. The Lion had my back. He was standing in the trees. Nice stun from the Lion, and we ended up securing the kill on the Wraith King. I know on my courier I am getting my shard. This is going to help a lot more with tower pushing, because you can use your poison attack to target towers, and this is going to just do a lot more damage in the end. And as you can see, immediately towers just melt with me there. So yeah, and now at this point, you know, your game is pretty much free for you. Like at 25, Viper becomes universal. So going more stat-based items is also very good. You get a lot more damage out. And that's why I'm thinking of going Scotty. But before I can think of that, I need to focus on the two guys that have jumped me right here. And we ended up killing them, but I got killed by the snakes, unfortunately, the ulti from the Shadow Shaman, and here I do end up taking the Tormentor by myself. It just shows you what a bit of HP and damage can do. You ended up I could take it very easily. My team are in a massive fight. They get some nice kills. They are doing very well. I do end up being a little late to the fight. Wraith King tried to jump on me, but you know what? It was a bad decision from his part, because I just ended up killing him yet again. So yeah, now I mean, at this point guys, really it is up to you and how you want to play your game. There are so many builds for Viper that you can do. This is just one of them. I think, you know, you don't always have to do Diffusal Blade. It was just something I wanted to try out more so than it being an actual part of the build. It ended up being very nice on Viper. I really did like it. And then obviously getting a Scotty later on, going to be very nice, because we are universal at the moment. So, you know, stat-based items. If we were struggling a lot more, I think BKB definitely a good option. I think going full Hurricane Pike will also be very good. It's just going to give you more escape, more survivability in the team fight, even a Lincoln Sphere if you need it. But yes, guys, that is it for the gameplay for Viper. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave a like, subscribe, and honestly leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think of the new patch, or have you guys experienced anything new and some exciting builds that you've tried. Let me know, and I'll give them a shot. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. Cheers, guys.